Do you hate foraging, or maybe hunting? Well, here's a couple methods for getting lots of foraging and hunting progression on the foraging update while pretty much being entirely AFK. The first method will get you all this every hour for basically no work. 30 Agatha coupons, 30,000 base foraging XP, 3,000 forest whispers, and 300 Heart of the Forest XP. A method for getting these is basically abusing some poor balancing with the Agatha's contests. These contests happen every Skyblock day and last 20 minutes, which basically means they're like always happening. If you grind away at these and get to the legendary tier, you end up getting some decent rewards. Most of this is nice, but the biggest thing here is the Agatha's coupons. Not only can you use them to max out Agatha's shop for lots of foraging related buffs, perks, pets, and such, but they also give you progressions towards Agatha's milestones, which at level 5 gives you the unique item you need to buy the Jade Dragon. If you get to the legendary tier, you receive 30 Agatha's coupons for your 20 minutes of work, which is okay if you're trying to rush the update, but if you're not, you can actually just mine a singular tree every event and get 10 coupons, plus all the rewards I mentioned earlier, every single time, which likely will take you like 10 seconds. You can either show up around every 20 minutes to mine a tree, or you can show up near the end of an event to mine a tree, then mine another tree after the event restarts, so you have more time in between needing to come back. Just make sure to set a timer to remind yourself when you need to come back again. This has a decent chance of getting nerfed, so I recommend taking advantage of it while you can. Now that you know how to AFK most of the foraging progression, let's get into the hunting part. This method is definitely much more intended, and basically is just focusing on the hunt trap items. You basically just place these down in specific locations, and after an amount of time they will produce a shard specific to the location you place them in. And they also give you hunting XP. You could just place these for whatever shards you want, but I recommend placing them in places where the shards will be annoying to farm manually. Here are some of my recommendations, but you could also look into them yourself if you care about it. The first one is putting your traps in the glow squid cave because they're hard to farm normally at the start of the update. The second place is putting your traps in under the lava in the Crimson Isle because the only other way to farm this shard is through treasure fishing. And the last one I'll recommend is if you hate Blaze Slayer, is to put them in the Smoldering Tomb because otherwise you need to black hole the dark red Blaze mini bosses. These are just some recommendations based on the ones that I thought would be decent options. There might be some better ones that might take some hands-on experience to figure out. Now, obviously these two methods aren't going to fully max out the foraging update, but definitely worth utilizing both these methods whether or not you intend to focus on maxing the foraging update quickly or not. Also, if you have any questions and such, I'll be streaming the foraging update on both this YouTube and my Twitch, so come check me out. Alright, bye bye.